Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Cancer. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And just a reminder, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The link is in the description below. And there you can go ahead and sign up for the free newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. It'll let you know about upcoming classes and about my itinerary. I'm getting ready to travel. First out, I'm going to New Zealand, Australia, and I'm hitting Tasmania. Oh my God, those people are so lovely. Half my clients are in that part of the world, and I'm definitely going over there to meet people in person and to have speaking engagements, in addition to seeing the beautiful countries. I'm really looking forward to it. That will be middle of May. So sign up for the newsletter, and if you're in those areas and you want to book a personal reading with me in person, I'm only going to do 1 or 2 a day, so that's going to go fast. Definitely sign up for the newsletter. You will have first shot at it before I announce it on the videos. Also, you can go to my site and book a personal reading, sign up for a missing person consultation, go to the Learning Center on my website. That's a section that's going to have the classes. The 16-week Manifestation Masterclass is coming out June 1st. This is going to be phenomenal. I am so excited about it. If you don't know, I am an entrepreneur. I have my own business outside of doing the psychic work. That's what I do. I had my first business at 13 and a half. I'm 58 and a half. That's what I do, and I love it. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm constantly starting up new businesses and have them, and then you sell them. And then, or you keep them and you do whatever. But I do psychic work also because I am a psychic. You can't just be a psychic. You kind of tend to do other things also. So anyways, that's another story. So if you're looking to manifest a person, place, or thing, for example, if you want a person to come back in your life, or you just want the right person to come in your life, if you're looking for a relationship, you can manifest them back in. It's the same tools. If you want to manifest a career, if you want to manifest moving, whatever it is for you, this is something that is it's a tried and true tool that you can use. It's actually several tools, but you need to do it for 4 months. It's 16 weeks so that you can make that shift in every cell of your body. That's why it's so transformational. So anyways, we're going to be doing that in that class. If that's something you're interested in, sign up for the newsletter because the space is limited. We meet weekly and we're going to do check-ins in person live. And then also you'll see that I have private lessons on there. I do teach tarot, manifestation, raise your vibration. If that's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and sign up. I've had a lot of people do the tarot one-on-one. They didn't want to be in a class. They wanted personalized attention. So we've been doing that. And then also I have a section called Alison's Picks. These are my affiliate links. I have 2 on there. I have Skin Like Butter, phenomenal body butters, sugar scrubs. She's got soap. She's got all kinds of stuff. And she makes everything from scratch. So especially like when you put an order in for soap, it takes 2 weeks to cure. Just know that in advance. Her products are lovely. I love her body butter. 175 cents. Some for men, some for just women, but really they're all gender neutral. But she does have some that are specifically for men. Just go ahead and look for it. You can drill down. They're lovely. Also, Rogers Hood Apothecary. If you haven't seen my interview, I interviewed the founder of Rogers Hood Apothecary 2 weeks ago, Kim Rogers, and we talked about her parasite cleanse, her mold cleanse, the lymphatic cleanse that's coming out May 2025, and the fulvic soak. A lot of really good information. Go through the affiliate link, go to her site. She's got all kinds of free ebooks that you can download, cookbooks, how to do the cleanse safely. Good information. I'm currently doing the parasite cleanse, and if you have never done one, you really do need to do it. As my girlfriend said, if you have a body, you've got parasites, period. Whether you're a human, an animal, it doesn't matter. That is the world we live in. So anyways, it's something to really think about and to look at. I'm just saying, today is day 30 for me. You want to do 30 days on, 7 days off, and then 30 days on. Watch the video and you'll understand why. Fulvic soak is definitely a must-have for this. I had never heard of it until I started doing this cleanse. And wow, do you see some weird stuff leach out of your skin? Yeah, it's something you definitely want to check out. All right, that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see, what does the universe want to tell Cancer today? All right. We've got the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. We have the Moon card. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Four of Swords for your opportunity, the Ten of Pentacles for your challenge, the Two of Pentacles. A lot of pentacles here for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look around the room. So we only have one major arcana, and that's going to be the Moon, and that's in your near future. And yeah, Pentacles, Pentacles. We've got Swords, Wands. What are we missing? I feel like we're missing something. Well, how come it's not jumping out? Cups. We're missing cups. Interesting. We're missing your emotions. The closest thing we get to the emotions is going to be the Moon card, but we don't have an actual cup card. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your recent past. We have this Three of Pentacles. This is talking about teamwork, camaraderie, working together as a team. This is absolutely lovely. This tells me that you are definitely enjoying working together with other people right now, that you're really benefiting from it. Everybody has their own unique job. That also tells me that you have a really strong foundation. You're choosing quality people. Then we look at your present energy, and we've got the Five of Pentacles. This is really talking about you possibly being in survival mode, where you're just so focused. Maybe there's a little fear there. That's the card of lack. So that means that you might feel a little scarcity in some areas. So there's a little fear behind that. And you can see they're in survival mode. They're down to their last piece of bread. They're missing these magical strawberries that are around them. It's a gift and blessing from the universe, but they can't see it because they're in survival mode. Those strawberries would lead them back to this cottage where they'd have food, shelter, water, and maybe a ride to the next town. They can't see anything. This is all they have. That's you doing this. Food, shelter, water. Your aperture shrinks when you're in fear mode. When you're in a loving vibration, everything is wide open. The whole world is in love. Everything you see is through rose-colored glasses. This is the opposite of that. It's more fear-based. That's your present energy, which tells me there might have been something that kind of like maybe tripped you up, or something that is kind of like, you know, someone sticking a stick in the spoke, right? It just kind of threw you off momentarily, but it's allowing you to really go into some type of a fear is what I'm getting from that. I'm trying to see if I'm getting anything else. I feel some of you might feel left out in the cold in some areas, whether it's in relationships or career. It could be your health. It could also be finances. Maybe you have some insecurity about the economy right now. It's that kind of energy, but it puts you in that type of survival mode. So it could also be you getting in touch with your nervous system and maybe calming that down too. All right, let's look at your near future. It's going to be the Moon card. So this taps into that kind of fear. It could be a carryover with this survival mode and in your present energy. And then in your near future, we've got this Moon card. This could be that you have some fears coming up that you weren't expecting. This could be you, maybe you don't have some clarity in your life right now, and you're trying to get that clarity. And that is a little unsettling for you right now. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Okay. I feel like you want some clarity on your path is one of the energies that's coming through. Oh, okay, so this card wanted to come out. I just said that. You wanted to get clarity on your path. Here's you at a crossroads. This is part of the energy. This is telling me that you're looking at all the Seven of Pentacles. You're looking at all the work you've done so far, and you're asking yourself, has it paid off? Has it been worth it? And if it has, and you like your path, then you're continuing. And if not, this is an excellent time for you to go in a different direction. But this is you really taking an evaluation of everything right now. Isn't that interesting? All right, let me get the rest of the cards. That literally flipped over if you didn't see it on camera. Six of Pentacles. I'm hoping to get the camera system set up. I'm going to have to do it myself. I cannot find anybody to help me with it. I am not tech savvy. I have all the equipment. That's why I've stopped announcing it on the videos, because I feel stupid saying it. And every time I think I have somebody lined up, they don't show up, or they can't actually do it when they said they could. So that's why I haven't been talking about it recently, but I have all the equipment. Oh my God, that's a Florida thing. If I was back in my home of California, back in San Diego, there would be a million people that could come to your home and set it up. I even contacted Best Buy, the Geek Squad. They can't even do it. It's just a different beast here. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating a fact. Okay? That is, it's a fact. Okay? Very interesting. Anyways, because I want you to be able to see it. It's very frustrating to me. I really want you to have that sophisticated look where I've got a couple of different cameras set up. I'm hoping to find someone. All right, that being said, here we go. Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So this is Pentacles. We're talking about the earth realm, right? We're talking about your relationships, platonic, romantic relationships with your pets. We're talking about your finances. We're talking about your health, travel. We're talking about location, housing, moving. We're talking about career, work, whatever that might be for you, retirement, education, everything that falls under this 3D world that we all live in. And here you are, you're evaluating everything right now. This card flipped out. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. It's about you being open to receive. So here we have the Six and then the Seven. So this is about you really being open to things coming your way. And it could be that things are in a balance. It's a give and take. And it's about you doing both. Not just being a giver, not just being a taker. You're having this balance come in of both in the 3D right now, between friends, work, whatever it might be. There's more of an exchange of energy for you right now. Then we get into your present energy with this card of lack, and it's being clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Strength card. So this is really talking about you having a self-imposed restriction, maybe only seeing one way out. Well, here we have this survival mode. That's what I was saying. Maybe you feel very trapped right now, but this is about you getting a grip on your thoughts, maybe overthinking things, and knowing that there is always more than one way out, to not feel trapped, to take a deep breath and relax and feel into it and look into it. Maybe walk away from something, come back with fresh eyes the next day or 2 days later. It's like sleeping on something and you wake up and maybe you can see things differently. It's that kind of energy in your present. But we also have the Strength card. This is your strength and courage. This is you taming that inner beast. This is you taming those fears, anything that might be like a self-doubt or any type of gaslighting yourself, anything that's raising up this fear inside you. It's about you using your strength and courage to overcome it, knowing that you can overcome it, using your courage, using your confidence to overcome it. That's your present energy. Then we get into, is the fan on? Oh my God, it's so hot. Hold on, I gotta turn it on. It's on, it's just not hot enough. I mean, it's not cool enough. Then we've got the Moon energy. This could be you being afraid of something that you can't actually see. So maybe you don't see something coming in your future. Maybe you don't see how you're gonna pay your bills. It's like something like that, which is tied into that card of lack, that survival mode. So there's something that you're trying to get a vision on. And tonight that I'm filming, or today, this is the pink full moon. So this is, what is the date today? Today is April 12th. So this could also tie into that. Maybe you're looking for clarity. Maybe you're looking to manifest something in right now, to be able to alter and change your situation. Because we also have the Six of Swords and the King of Pentacles that is clarifying this fear. This is telling me that you can transition away from these thoughts. You can transition away from being stuck and trapped. So literally, their back is to the past and going towards the future. You're leaving troubled waters behind and going on to a calmer time. There's light at the end of the tunnel. This is just maybe a hiccup in the road. It's just something that you're currently going through. Some of you might literally be traveling to change your situation. Then we have the King of Pentacles. This is you striving for your idealized life. So maybe you get clarity and this allows you to now have a target. Maybe you had to change your target a little bit. This represents all the hard work because remember, you're assessing yourself in your recent past. But this is all your hard work and how it's paying off. He knows his worth and value. He's grounded, stable, secure. He knows his worth and value and the worth and value of the Pentacle. And that really allows him to make smart, educated decisions. So I think that with some hiccup in the road, that it allows you to come back into feeling very balanced and secure to make your decisions. That is your current energy, Cancer. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. 3 cards for that, and then I'll pull clarifiers. 10 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and then the 4 of Swords. So this is really talking about having some painful completions come to an end. Great. This is like a blessing in disguise. Things that were not working out for you, whether it's relationships or whether it's work-related, education, retirement, finances, health, whatever it is in the 3D travel. This is you having these completions coming to an end. It is literally a blessing in disguise because when you release that, right, it's like knocking off emotional baggage. When you release that, it creates space for something bigger, better, and more beautiful to come in. So while this might not feel good, get ready. Something beautiful is coming in for you. This is talking about tapping into your magic. This is about you self-actualizing. Remember, this is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Tap into your magic. Everything you have is inside you. This is you having a protective circle around you and using what you have inside you to create what it is that you want. Very beautiful energy, very powerful. In this case, she doesn't need a crystal. She doesn't need sage. She doesn't need anything, a magic wand. Everything she has is inside her, and that is true for everyone. That is part of it. Then we have the 4 of Swords. This is talking about taking a time out. This is a card about rest, relaxation, and recovery. So there might be something that you need to recover from that you really benefit from taking a time out that allows you to be restored energetically. And I also think it's more like it's your mind and your emotions, right? You're just taking a time out. Everybody needs that. And this might be a beautiful time for you just to catch your breath, relax. Maybe you want to sleep all weekend, whatever that is. It's just for you to relax and recover, that you would benefit tremendously from that. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Queen of Cups, the World card, the 10 of Wands, there's the energy with the Knight of Swords, the Star card. Oh my God, how beautiful. It is you taking a time out because that star is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. And it comes after the Tower in the Major Arcana. I'll get to that in a second. I just want to say that that is just really beautiful for you, Cancer. But let's go ahead and start over here. So with this 10 of Swords, these painful completions coming to an end, and that could literally be, sorry, I've got my fan cranked, or the ceiling fan. That could literally be someone stabbing you in the back, and it could be something that you went through, this type of experience, and it doesn't feel good, but it really teaches you a life lesson. You gain some knowledge and wisdom from it, even though it was painful, and that's something that you're able to carry forward into the world. This is the last card in the Major Arcana, and these are the life lessons that you're carrying through this portal. This is a transitionary card before you circle back to the Fool, the 0 in the Major Arcana, to then take this knowledge, wisdom of the life lessons with you into the next chapter of your life. So this is something that's coming in. You're taking the knowledge and the wisdom with you. You've learned from something that's come to an end, and it might be more than one. Then we have this Queen of Cups. This is about you following your heart. She's very loving, very nurturing. She's so beautiful on the inside, and she's able to definitely express herself and love the people around her. People, pets, places, things, it doesn't matter. But that's her being very loving and she's able to definitely show her emotions. She's also very intuitive. So this is you using your intuition, feeling into things that are happy and healthy and very loving and nurturing for you. This is also about you giving yourself self-care and self-love. And that's really part of this reading, by the way. Because of that survival mode, it's about you also now nurturing yourself to help with that recovery process. Because when you release that fear, you want to replace it with love. You don't want to replace it with more fear. So again, with that Ten of Swords, when you're releasing what no longer serves you, when you are releasing anything negative, you don't replace it with negative. Now that that space is open, you have a void. You want to replace it with beautiful things, loving things. Buy yourself flowers, treat yourself to something nice. I don't care if you're a man or a woman, do something beautiful for yourself and treat yourself to something. Men like flowers too. All right, then we have the Nine of Wands, and it's being clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Every knight is on a mission, and he is on a mission to bring you truth very quickly. He is all about getting you the answers and moving you forward in a quick manner. So this tells me that you're not here to linger long in anything that might have thrown you off your path, off your track. So this is telling me that it's about you getting clarity and moving very swiftly through that. Also looking at your energy. This is the Ten of Wands. This is about you taking on a lot of burdens and responsibilities. This is a good time for you to look at where your energy is going, because you're actually being asked to take a time out. So look at where your energy is. When this card comes up for me as a reader, when I read for people in personal readings, this is usually saying that they're so stressed out, that they're so overburdened and overtaxed, that they're going in so many directions, that the next stage is that the body will make itself sick. So you're forced to take a time out. You're forced to be sick in bed. So then you have to delegate these responsibilities to other people. You have to put some things on the back burner because you can't physically do it until you recover from the flu or a cold or whatever it might be. So this is about you looking at where your energy is going. Let's just use this as an example. This is a 10. So let's say you've got 10 burdens. Well, maybe you need to dial it back to 6 or 7, and that's doable and very comfortable. That's a good work-life balance for you. Well, maybe you can delegate some. Maybe things that you're doing right now are part of a habit that you don't even need anymore. You can just release it. You just have been doing it and doing it and doing it, but you don't need to anymore. Release it. Maybe there's some things that need to be put on the back burner that are not exactly a priority, but you want to be Superwoman or Superman and you want to do everything at once. But now you need to dial it back a little bit, again, to have that work-life balance and to also not burn yourself out. And that's what this card is telling me. So pay attention to where your energy is going and who you're giving your energy to. You actually might have someone around you that's an energy vampire, and that could be something that's going to be coming to an end. You're pulling your energy back from that person. You're not feeding them. You need to feed yourself and nurture and love yourself. Then we have this Four of Swords, right? This is that card of respite and relaxation, taking a break. And that's your energy. And it's being clarified by the Three of Wands and the Star card. Now I want to start with the Star. The Star is hope, faith, healing, renewal. Your present energy with this card of lack and feeling like you're in survival mode, you're now able to heal from it. But what's really interesting is that both of these cards are talking about healing. This is about taking a time out. And then this is also bringing in a huge amount of healing. This is a major arcana. So again, I'm going to say it again. Hope, faith, healing, and renewal. This ibis here is allowing you to have a bird's eye view of what you're doing, how you're recovering right now. I think you're able to pull back in your life and see it for what it is, because you're getting ready to go into the world, this type of transition. You're taking these life lessons with you. So this is an excellent card for you to really step into your own. And this usually comes, like I said, after the Tower, after you have a big release. Well, you have this Ten of Swords, which is also a big release. So I think a lot of recovery is coming in for you. I think a lot of wisdom and knowledge because you're learning from your life lessons. We also have this Three of Wands. This is the card of manifestation, 3, 6, and 9. This is really talking about you pulling something in from a distance. There's something I think that you want to create in your life for yourself, and now you're starting to put it out into the universe to start to create it, to call it in a person, place, thing. Maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe you want to switch jobs. Maybe you want a pet. Maybe you want to retire. Maybe you want to switch your major, right? Whatever that is for you, you're putting it out to the universe and you're starting that process of manifestation. That's your energy. Wow. That is the guidance and advice from Spirit. I think taking that time out allows you to figure out exactly what you want, and you've got that laser focus that's coming. Yep, definitely. All right. Again, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Oh, my hair is tickling my face from the fan. So in your opportunity, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is talking about your idealized life. This is exactly what you're striving for. You want this 10 of Pentacles. Everybody wants the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. This is in the 3D, right? Because it's Pentacles, whereas Cups are going to be your emotions. Excuse me. So this is about you having friends, family, pets under the table. This is the idealized life for you. They have everything that they want and they're incredibly happy. The light on the table for me represents enlightenment. They know what is important in life. They know what is good, and that's going to be friends, family, pets, right? It's based on love and connections. Everything else is lovely too. I would not discount that, but this is incredibly important to have this. This makes you a very rich person in this world. So for me, that's what this is representing. You have an opportunity to strive for your idealized life, whatever that is for you. Then we have the challenge. The challenge is going to be the 2 of Pentacles. Now, before I explain the card, is the challenge impossible? No. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do achieve it, it's incredibly rewarding. So the challenge is the 2 of Pentacles. It's this work-life balance. So again, that's what this has been saying all along, which is very interesting. It's about you having that balance and harmony in your life. This is called, if you take on too much, that's called the lazy man's load. And what that means is that you have, maybe you double what's on each side, and it's so heavy that you could slip and fall going over this bridge. So instead, you just take the nice balance of work and life, and maybe you just go over the bridge twice, as opposed to doing it all at once, and then it's a disaster when you take on too much. Because when you take on too much, you can make yourself sick. So see, it's that work-life balance, and that's what's coming in for you, to be grounded, stable, secure, have that balance in your life, and that allows you to be able to have fun, raising your vibration, keeping your vibration high, actually being able to enjoy life. That is what's coming in for you. But that's a challenge for you right now. And it could be because maybe you're in that survival mode, right? Maybe it's a challenge because of some dynamics that are going on in your life right now. But I think you're switching that, because I think that you actually have an epiphany or several, and you see it for what it is, and you're making these necessary changes. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Okay, so the fan feels good, but it's tickling my face with my hair. Okay. Here we go. So 3 of Pentacles, which is now here twice. That's the very first card I pulled for you in this reading. The 10 of Cups. Oh my God, you can't make it up. The 10 of Cups. Okay, I have to show you. So I'm excited for you. You know that. So here was the first card for your opportunity. 10 of Pentacles. And what did I say? 10 of Cups. Everybody wants the 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. And look what you have. You have both, along with the 3 of Pentacles. This is you striving for your idealized life in the 3D. And now here's your emotional life, what you're striving for. This is happy, joyful family. These people have chosen to be happy. You are choosing happiness. So you're leaving toxicity behind. You're leaving anything that is not in alignment with you behind. This card also is here, the 3 of Pentacles. Now, this is the same card, different deck. This is the very first card that was pulled for you in this reading. And now it's a second 3 of Pentacles. That's the clarifier in your opportunity. This is talking about quality relationships, strong foundations. This is talking about, you know what? If you want to get married, this is an excellent time, especially because it's with these two tens. I mean, or a committed relationship. It doesn't matter whether you want to get married or not. This is really saying that you've got some strong foundations coming in, that you're finding quality people, and that you know that that is really what's important. Like I was saying, that's an opportunity for you. That's a phenomenal opportunity for you. Wow. Now I'm going to go ahead and go on to your challenge. Two of Pentacles. Let me get the clarifiers. The Sun card. Wow. And the Queen of Wands. So here's that work-life balance. This is you being grounded, stable, secure, knowing how to balance your responsibilities. It is being clarified by the Sun card and the Queen of Wands. So because it's the challenge, so this is how you get out of it. You vibe really high. This is the Sun card. It's the most positive card in the deck. So instead of choosing fear, you're choosing love. You're choosing positivity, optimism. You're choosing joy. You are choosing to be happy. You're choosing to be positive. Even if it's in the face of fear, of danger, of depression, anything like that, you're choosing to override that, and you're choosing enthusiasm, positivity, optimism, all of that, love, right? That's the big one, love. You're doing it from a place that's going to bring you this type of success. You're following optimism. You're going towards the light. Then we have the Queen of Wands. She is all about self-actualization. That's what she does, and she has no fear. She follows it with a place of enthusiasm. She literally uses her charm, her charisma, her courage, taking bold steps to really create the life that she wants. That is how you have this balance that's coming in. You're going to make the necessary steps and arrangements. This is about taking action with all this positivity. This is the most positive card in the tarot, and that is what's coming in for you. Oh, Cancer, what a great reading for you. My hair looks funny, sorry. So that is your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it yet. It is available. And Cancer, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. Like I said, I'm getting ready to go to New Zealand, Australia, and I'm hitting Tasmania for sure. So let me know where in the world you're watching from, and I can put you on the list. I'm not kidding, throughout the United States and the rest of the world. I'm definitely going. Dubai is on there also. Just not in the summer, not Dubai summer. All right, you know I can't handle the heat, but I really want to go there. And don't forget to sign up for my newsletter. It's at the bottom of every page, and it's free. And check out my interviews, especially with Kim Rogers, because that really, I know it's a turnoff when people hear parasites, but you know what? It's a reality, and you should be aware of it. And I go live twice a week, if you don't know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So one in the evening, one in the morning, but it depends on where you are in the world. And it's a lot of fun. It is by donation, so people are submitting their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, or they do it live, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chat, depending on where you are in the world, and if you can see it live. So look for that. It's a lot of fun. All right, everybody, sending you a lot of love. Take care. Bye for now.